Hey guys, it's Stephanie with Simarchy, and welcome to a speed build of a rustic country home with laundry. I've been waiting for this for so long. Oh my goodness. I don't know if I'm like the most excited person about laundry ever in the world in the history of laundry, but I know that I've been waiting for this for a while. I'm so happy to have it in the game. It just adds some realism to all of my builds. You guys know, if you're a longtime subscriber, that I love building family homes. And if you're new, hello and welcome. My favorite thing to do is build family homes. So the more realism, the better. I've been sort of creating my own washers and dryers here and there by just stuffing a cabinet through a stove. And I mean, it looks like laundry. I don't know. It looks like a washer and dryer. I will, well, I was going to say I'll put a picture here, but I'm not going to put a picture here because that's too much editing. But you can go through back. Oh my gosh, I can talk, I promise. You can go back through some of my old builds and see the washers and dryers that I created. I thought they were pretty clever. A lot of people didn't really like them, so it's nice to have the real thing. It's nice to have the real thing. I'm not much of a player, though. I'm more of a builder, so I guess it doesn't really matter to me if the washer and dryer are functioning, but just to know that they can function for your Sims now, so you guys can download the homes and play, makes me happy. So the new laundry pack, if you guys don't know, is a community stuff pack. Now that means that we voted on everything to do with the pack, including the theme, the thumbnail, or not the thumbnail, what am I thinking? I'm a YouTuber. The icon, the game icon, the content in the pack. We pretty much voted for everything from start to finish via thesims.com. So if you guys didn't know and you missed it, maybe someday we'll get another community pack that we can vote on, because I think it's a lot of fun being part of the process. But basically, we had a few different themes to choose, and the one that won was eco living, and in parentheses it said things like washers and dryers. I personally think that's the reason the pack won. And it did deviate from that a little bit. I think a lot of people thought with eco living we would have solar panels and, windmills and turbines. Are those things? Am I making those up? I don't know. A canning station, preserves. I think that's what a lot of people thought eco living would come with. And we have to remember it's a stuff pack, so it's not going to come with a million things. So I am glad we got washers and dryers. I mean, for me, that was the most important thing. And we did get a lot of clutter, and we did get a lot of new gameplay. I mean, there's new interactions. You could wash clothes. I think you fold clothes when they come out of the washer. The clothesline drips water while the clothes are drying. I mean, there's a lot of really great animations and great objects that came with this pack, so I'm very, very, very happy with it. But I do hope we get to vote on another pack again in the future, because it was just so fun. It was so fun. I hope you guys got to be a part of the process as well. So this build's going by maybe a little bit faster than I would normally do, and it's because the footage was really long. It is a build that I spent the whole weekend on. Normally I just build something, I don't know, I spent a couple hours on it, but this one I really put in a lot of detail. And in case you're wondering, the reason I was able to play during the weekend was because EA was kind enough to send me a free access code for early review, so I was able to play with this pack ahead of time, and I had fun with it. I'm pretty sure I used every single item that came in the pack in this build at least twice. I don't think that's a joke, except for the actual washer and dryer itself, because in this rustic country living home, we actually have outdoor laundry, which you just kind of saw me build. It went by fast, but trust me, you'll get a closer look at everything in the screenshots. I really slowed down the screenshots and took pictures of everything from every angle so you can see all the new objects. Plus, I did a live stream where you can check out every single new object if you want to go back and watch that. It's on the channel. But yeah, this was fun. I did include lots of stuff from the cats and dogs pack as well, because for some reason they just go hand in hand so nicely. These packs feel like a match made in heaven. I love them. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. You're gonna see me playing with my hair a lot in my next few videos, because I just recently got it cut and I'm still getting used to it being short, and I'm playing with it too much. So I apologize in advance if I keep doing that. I swear sometimes I have to sit on my hands so I don't just go throughout all the videos. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, but anyways, this part's a little sunroom. In my head, it was bigger when I built it, and when I went to actually furnish it, it was a bit smaller than I thought I was building. Technically, I think some stuff are supposed to be able to snap to the grid and sit on top of there, but I just used the move object cheat to raise pillows and flowers and things on top of the window seating, which again, I don't even think is seating. I don't think your Sims can actually sit on it, but I thought it was cute anyways. These windows are probably one of my favorite things in the pack. I really like the rugs too. You're going to see so many rugs in this build. I love them. I love layering them. I love that they gave them to us stacked already and unstacked, so we have all of the rugs individually as well. The candle, another one of my favorite objects. This pack is great, guys. Like, I can't say enough good things about it. The only other thing I wish we could have had, and I mentioned this in one of my other videos, is I wish we had a little box of dryer sheets. I feel like that would have just given me one more little object to play with that I could put on top of the washers and dryers, but that's okay. Everything else is great. We got 2 different sinks, which are awesome. One I'm using here in the kitchen. I don't know if I used the other one in the bathroom or not, but there are 2 different sinks, which is great. I figured in a country kitchen we'd have lots of, I don't know, clutter and knickknacks and stuff on the wall and pots hanging from the ceiling. I tried to downsize a few of those gigantic shelving units we got, which didn't quite work, but I do use them in the nursery. Spoiler alert, I'll use them in the nursery. It'll look cute there. And I did manage to get one on top of the fridge and the trash can. So the wall hangings are amazing. Those herbs and spices that we have hanging in the kitchen are so cool too. These items would make a great garden stuff pack as well. You know, if you want to make a little gardening shed with some of the stuff that we have already and some of the new items, I think they would look great together. And we did get a new round table that sits 6 Sims on it. I ended up not using it in this build initially, but when I went back before the screenshots, I changed the outside picnic table to the 6-seater. So I do end up using that outside, and inside I just use a nice long wooden dining table. And we have these great new wall units, so many of them. There's the one for the mudroom that has the clothes hanging off of it. There's the other one that looks like a little entertainment stand to me. I'm not sure if that's what it was supposed to be originally, but I love putting the little TVs on top of there. We got a new ottoman. I mean, it's just a great, great pack. Like I said, if you want to see every item, you could check out my live reviews that I did on Monday. I did one on Twitch and one on YouTube, so you can check them both out if you like. We did some mini builds attached to those as well. And this living room ended up being way more cluttered than I thought too. When I originally built this house, I put it on a pretty small lot and then realized I didn't have a lot of extra space outside to do the laundry area that I wanted. So I ended up moving this to a bigger lot, and still, even so, the inside was much more cramped than I anticipated. But I think that actually plays well on the build. I think everything just kind of meshes and flows well together, and it's fine that the entrance spills over a little bit to the living room, that spills over a little bit to the dining room. I think it just gives that really warm, cozy family home, lived in country living vibe. Just throwing adjectives at you. But yeah, I don't know. I think it came out cute. Here's some more items I'm putting in the outdoor area. And really cool thing, if you have this long or tall fence here, some of the items snap to it like it would to a regular wall, so I was able to put a lot of the wall hangings there. But now we're working on the nursery. So as soon as I saw some of these items, because I watched the Sims official live stream before the pack came out, as soon as I saw some of these, I immediately thought they would look adorable in a nursery. And I love building nurseries. I know a lot of people forget about them because, you know, the crib comes back with you from the hospital and goes right next to your bed when you have a baby in the game. So a lot of people don't even care or think to make nurseries, but I personally love them. So I've created one here, and I put the ottoman into the shelving unit that we got to make it look like a baby changing table, which I've done before with dressers, but I think this one just looks so much better because it has the little wicker baskets with the little bows and the linens, and I thought that was so perfect for this. Of course, it's a little pink nursery, one of my favorite colors, if you can't tell. And we have the little crib, the towel rack I thought looked like maybe little not disposable, little cloth diapers. So I've hung that on top of the changing area as well. And the cabinet that actually came with base game, any of the cabinets you could click on, and if you don't have auto cabinets on, there's other options. And one of them, it's like the little white counter that comes with the base game, has that shelf that has little tiny bottles. I know you didn't get a good look at it because the speed build's going by so fast. You'll see it in the screenshots, and I have included it in other builds I've done, but it has like these little jars and boxes that just look like baby items. So that's perfect for putting on top of a nursery changing table as well. Now, this is a family home, so of course we have a room for the toddlers as well. I personally like putting 2 toddler beds anytime I can squeeze them, just because I personally likes to have I can talk, I promise. I like to have a lot of kids when I play. When I do play, which isn't often, I love just pumping out those babies, just all the Sims babies. So often I will either get twins or I will age up the kids at the same time, so they're both toddlers and kids at the same time. Again, kind of weird. I'm kind of weird, so I'm fine with it. I've come to terms with my weirdness, but I do often have 2 toddlers at once, so that's why I put 2 toddlers in here. And I also usually do that with the kids' room. Not until I get to the teen rooms do I start giving them their own bedroom. So that's why I did that here. And curtains. I usually never do curtains either. I'll be honest, curtains freak me out. None of them fit the windows right. They jet out too much. They clip into the furniture. They give me anxiety. And I normally don't touch a curtain. But I felt like a country rustic home would have lots of curtains. I felt like I had to. So they're not the best curtains. They don't line up perfectly, but I put them there. I did it. They're there. And right now I'm working on the parents' room. I thought this room shape was really cute. It kind of mimics the shape of that sunroom that we have downstairs, but I just used regular windows upstairs. And I don't know, it's a good place for the parents' bedroom. It kind of overlooks the backyard, which is nice. They could maybe relax upstairs and keep an eye on the older kids without having to be down there with them. We have a bookshelf and a computer area. And oh my gosh, I just realized I'm swerving back and forth in my chair. I better stop. I hope that's not super annoying. In my last video, I had to like sit on my hands because I kept flailing my arms around, and I sometimes use my hands when I talk, and I know it's kind of annoying, so... Oh no, you know what I kept doing? I kept playing with my hair. I kept going like this. So I had to stop. But anyways, now we're working on the, I can't remember if this is the kids' room or the teen room. I can't remember who can actually sleep on that bed. Can kids and teens sleep on the same bed? I think they actually can, now that I'm thinking about it. So this is probably a teen or a kid transitioning into a teen, whatever you want to do. I have a painting easel in here, some activities, and of course we're going to build a cute little closet area. I was able to use a lot of the items that came with the pack. Like this one, for example, it is a crate with some flowers. I just realized it's clipping into the wall. I'm so sorry. If you download this house, you're gonna have to fix that, but I thought that was really cute. Excuse me, I almost burped. And it was just a cute little item that would look great next to the easel, or anywhere in the corner of a room, on the porch, outside. And of course, these rugs, I'm in love with them. I am in love with the candles that I put next to the bedside. And yeah, there's so many great items. They're not all laundry related. Even that cute little side table is from the new pack. So I tried to put as much as I could into this build, and I hope you guys enjoy it. We are going to get into screenshots in a few minutes, or a minute or so. Just finishing up this room, putting some posters and my favorite little lights from Parenthood on the wall. And of course, can't forget the curtains. They just don't fit well. Okay, so here's that part where I took out the picnic table. I guess I did record this, and I put the big round table with the multicolored wicker chairs instead. Oh, it's so cute. I love this build. And then at the very end, I remembered I didn't put hampers anywhere inside the house. So filling up any extra space I can find with some laundry hampers. This is so exciting. I can't believe we have laundry. I hope you're as excited as I am. And I hope you like this house and download it if you have the pack. So here are the screenshots. We could get a closer look at everything. By the way, I didn't even really get to talk about this, but the actual build of the structure of the home was very complicated for me. I tried to do some cool things with the round porches, so I had to edit down a lot of that footage. So sorry about that, but there was just too much footage of me trying to fix the outside of the house. And we have a tree clipping into the window. All that work, and I still messed up with 2 things clipping into the walls. But anyways, here's a better shot of our kitchen. I love all these items. I love all these wall hanging items. They just look so good everywhere. They're so cute. And the pillows and the windows, it just makes me happy. Here's a shot of our patio, and here is a closer look at some of the succulents that came with the new pack, and the broom, which I think is super cute. And of course, here is that gigantic table again, and I created a sandbox for the kids to play in too. And here's the washing area. I don't know. I hope you guys like it. I think it was fun. I really like this aesthetic, this kind of, another word, maybe not this house in particular, but some other terms and design styles that fall into this is grandma chic, shabby chic, vintage. I love all of that stuff combined. So I have endless possibilities with this new pack. And I guess we're towards the end of the video now. I mean, like I said, these screenshots are pretty detailed. I usually don't put this many of them at this many angles, so I really wanted to capture everything in this tiny, not even tiny, in this medium-sized cluttered home that you guys can download off the gallery. Also, if you haven't already subscribed, please make sure to do that. I post new videos every week and I live stream every Sunday. And in this week particular, I will have a few extra room builds here and there. So drop your ideas for laundry stuff in the comments below and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye! Wait guys, before you go anywhere, don't forget to click over here to watch new videos and click on my face when I disappear to subscribe.